A couple of football teams that are heading into week number 4, looking to get back in the win column, and both of the head coaches that join me right now are, I think, dealing with a little bit of surprise coming off the results that they faced in week number 3. Matt Blokker from the Langley Rams and Ben Macauley from the Okanagan Sun. And Coach Snoop, I want to start with you. One of the most incredible comebacks I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've been around a few years. I know, just like you, 28 points, 4 scores in a row in about 10 minutes. You guys end up falling in Nanaimo. How did you sort of digest and react to that game and that wild fourth quarter?
I'll answer that actually when I do figure out and digest it still, Dom. But yeah, it was crazy. That's something, either side of the ball I've never been part of. And I hope if it happens again, at least I'm on the other side of it, because I know we only lost by 1 point, but it still feels like we lost by 100.
Ben, surprising result as well out of the Valley. I mean, you guys go into Chilliwack and fall to that Huskers team. I was shocked. I got to be honest. I kind of just discounted that game, and I know any given Sunday and anyone can beat anyone. We say that all the time, but to honestly believe that you guys could have lost that game, I don't think I did. What did you see from your club in that game against Valley?
Well, I think first and foremost, not to take anything away from Bob and the job he's done in Chilliwack and game planning and bringing in talent and then executing. Was a great job by him and that group there. They were a fired up bunch that believed they could win the game, and they certainly weren't looking past us. I don't believe we were looking past them either, but I don't think as coaches we did a good job of preparing our offense to win a football game. So that's our task now is figuring out, dealing with adversity and figuring out how to put our guys in a more successful positions.
Matt, for you, how do you come back to practice? I mean, what's the approach? What are some of the talking points to try and get your guys in the right headset after what happened?
Well, I mean, it's, we got to figure out whether we're going to learn a lesson, what just happened to us as a team. And that's part of the process about winning. And, when they start the game, they let you know you're going to play for 60 minutes. They don't tell you you're going to play for, 47 minutes, right? So obviously for us, we got to start figuring out how to play 60 minutes of football. And, when you have people down, you have to learn how to finish, and you got to finish them off. And we didn't do that. And we gave the momentum away to a team, and their guys made plays. Like, I'm not going to take anything away from that team. There was some incredible plays that, they went out and made plays. And I don't care what league it is, right from, Pee Wee to the NFL, when it counts the most and you can, have 4 touchdown drives in a row without making errors on offense, that you can't take that away from anyone, and that's what they did. But, at the end of the day, we've got 2 losses to 2 good island teams, and yet we're still in the series with them. We lost to West Shore, by 3, and, we lost the Raiders by 1. So, we got to realize that we are competing. We just got to figure out how to compete for 60 minutes.
Ben, what about for your club? I mean, I would imagine that, despite the cliche, hey, we're taking it week to week, when you looked at the start of your season, you probably had a certain expectation for where you'd be sitting after 3 weeks. And I doubt it was the reality of where you are right now. Is there anything about maybe a changing course, the way that you're preparing and bringing this team into practice, or is it still very much just we're trusting the process at this point for your group?
Well, I think we're certainly not where we'd hope to be, but we're 3 or 4 plays in total away from being the 3-0 record right now. I think if we were a 3-0 record and played as poorly as we did, with the exception of 3 or 4 plays, we probably wouldn't be looking at ourselves as critically as we need to be. And so hopefully this is what we need in order to get back on track. And there certainly will be changes on preparation. There'll be ways, changes on the coaching side of things. Absolutely. There's no reason that we should be giving up the types of plays we're giving up on offense. And we're going to make those adjustments now. And we got to be prepared to play football deep into the fall, and not so much focused on the wins week to week, but just doing our job consistently, and the wins will come. So that's our task right now, and we've got to stick to it.
I guess in the positive side of things, given the text messages that we exchanged over the weekend, I mean, you guys both still have jobs today, right? I mean, that's a positive thing. It's something, I laughed at that text you guys both sent me. Hey, I'll do the interview as long as I'm still the head coach. I mean, that was a chuckler, but gosh, that must have been some crazy thoughts running through both you guys' heads on Sunday, hey?
Well, I was working this morning on sending an email there to coach, and we talked about maybe we'd get together and do some summer camps together or something, considering we were both weren't going to be employed after the weekend. So, but I guess I can't speak for the Sun, but the Rams have kept me around for another week, so we're going to go at it and stuff, right, and have some fun. But we got a lot of respect for for what the Okanagan Sun do in their program, and also the players that they have, and I'm excited for this week. I mean, I know obviously both of us didn't like the finish of last week, but that's a great thing about football. It's a new week, and for us, we're positive and excited, and we've got the Okanagan Sun coming in our building, and we're excited about it. So let's rock and roll, and hopefully after this week, no matter what, we both still have a job.
Yeah, I agree with that, and we got to take it week by week, as we say all the time. And I know it's cliche, but we sacrifice a lot, and I think a lot of that gets missed. Is that we certainly don't come out and try and disappoint our community, disappoint our fans, and we pour a lot of our time and effort into this, and maybe we need a little bit more of that. Maybe we need to be better at how we use that time, but we'll figure it out and get back to some good football on Saturday, and remind them what we've done for them lately.
Guys, real quick, final thought from each of you here. Nice and succinct. None of this coach speak stuff. Coach Snoop, what do the Okanagan Sun do really well that has you maybe the most concerned, the thing that you need to be paying the most attention about?
Well, I mean, it's no secret there. They got off the ball pretty good on both sides, of the line of scrimmage. So, they double team really well, and they're strong and they're big, and we got to control that and come in different angles and stuff, and do our best against the run game, and it's kind of funny to say that after what just happened last weekend, but we still want to turn it into a pass game if possible, and then offensively, we like what we're doing right now, and I mean, we got to continue to build on that, and we got to challenge their defensive backs and make some plays there, and we got to somehow give our quarterback a chance to throw the ball. And if we do that, then we got a great chance to win, and that's what it's all about. It's a challenge and an opportunity to win, and that's our goal this week, is to come out and be 500 and finish 2-2.
Ben, how about you guys? This Langley team, what do they do the best? Their sort of piece that they hang their hat on, based on what you've seen.
Well, from what I've seen, I think they do a good job on offense of moving the chains, and first downs, marching down the field, spreading the ball out, and then when given an opportunity, their playmakers make plays. I know I haven't really looked a whole lot into the fourth quarter of that last game. It doesn't really concern me, because I think we got to be more concerned with what we saw for especially the first half. So. They have the ability to score, and like I said, their playmakers make plays, and we have to limit that and let our strengths be our strengths, and support our guys in that as well.
Gentlemen, I'm glad you're both here and still employed to be doing this. I really enjoy working with both of you. So thank you. Best of luck this weekend, and enjoy the preparation.
Thanks, Dahmer. Take care.